once it pops. For an Esmeralda, that will be so beneficial, so hard to catch. But it's going to be the signature Faramis from a boy. Like we said earlier, a big healer with a...
Oh my lord.
With a Faramis can work. Oh man. No Valentina for the Netherrealm copy, but are we seeing what we're seeing right now?
Leomord Cole?
Wait a minute, what?
Leomord mid?
I
can see that though, against an Exus Com and also Faramis. To have the damage dealer in the front line. You can pretty much, oh yeah.
Oh my god,
this is huge. Not much physical damage though is probably the only thing that I could criticize if they were to go for Eve. But anything else, it is really solid.
Oh, no, they go Lilia. All right. Lilia has been a good counter against the Faramis. A very reliable source of damage that's a lot faster, a lot more rapid than other mages. Technically, it's like a stronger Eve with more survivability and shorter range, right? The fact that your skills are spammable and does damage. There's going to be an Edith, though. It's going to be a full sustain strategy coming in from Geek Fam, man. They want to double down hard here. And
if Geek Fam can turn the game around, turn the match around, in this game number 2 of Bigetron Alpha versus Geek Fam.
The pattern says that Geek are the most dangerous team when you get them to game 2.
Already, though, the pressure already shown Key and also the Lilia from the mid laner of Bigetron Alpha. I don't know why I forgot his name, but there's too much. Yeah, Moreno.
Moreno?
Sorry.
Wow, bro. We'll see, man. Again, looking at the emblems, though, a boy going with the Quantum Charge. I've always mentioned I'm a fan of mages going Quantum Charge in the current meta with the kiting potential. We'll see, though. Now the 3-man roam coming in from Geek Fam is going to be a bit more aggressive. Technically, before level 4, though, Bigetron will have a bit of an edge due to the Lilia pressure. And even level 4, if Geek Fam don't play it properly, things can still go south very easily for them.
Yeah, this is the normal lane that I was expecting for the Hereth versus Claude.
Looking at the emblems, though, by GamesMax, Marky and Beloyski with tenacity and agility. They want to be around the map. They want to have some tankiness, but Luke now gets jumped on.
An interesting onward there from Luke. Supercan now able to utilize the chaos to go onto a boy, gets out of the Stampede too, and Iman might actually find a solo kill. Completely bullied Marky now up top of the gold lane. Oh, boy gets smacked. That's another one. A boy forced to flicker out 1 HP.
Already a more disastrous early game for Geekman right now. They might lose one.
Oh my god, they might lose 2! Appraiser's Wrath and the Hammer. That's 2 on the board for the Red Robots.
Just everything, literally everything went wrong for Geek Fam. And the turtle hasn't even spawned yet. There you go, Rashi. What's happening right now in Geek Fam?
They just kept trying to double down on plays that just didn't seem to be beneficial, man. The fact that they were so low down in the bottom lane and they stick around against a Terizla, against Supercan of the Fredrin. I mean, Lord JM had the flicker up as well. He could have very easily flickered for a double there. I don't know, Geek Fam just are not respecting the potential for Bigetron to do a lot of damage with all these early games, sustainable and damage-heavy picks. The Terizla, mind you, does damage with missing HP as well.
Boy, you can live with 1 extra HP bar, but BTR are happy to go and burst you down again. That's a purple buff steal, and Marky is trying to get what he can up top. Iman will rotate back up, though, and it's still the Red Robots with 1,000 gold lead.
They lost the 1v1 in gold lane. They lost even the 2v1. That was Lord Jam against Beloyski and also Luke in early game so far, and they lost it. Mid pressure, also lost it. So what are they looking for at this point?
They have to wait for the mid game where the team fights have a bit more potential with the double sustain. You know, your base sustain is already so good. You need items so that you can actually do damage while being sustained by your hero's kit. That's the weakness of this comp right now, but now Hardguard comes in for Supercan.
This is the advantage of the Angela. Fredrin can do whatever he wants. Walks up to a Turtus Poisson's Hazel on the Baksha. No problemo. Out-sustains him, takes him lower than he was, but he pops into regen and he gets back.
Yeah, so far, Luke, so this is his debut on this hero. Edith, we haven't seen this hero for a while in the XP lane. Normally, you want to play it in that roaming area, but I believe Geek Fam right now is 4-5 in match rate in standing. So if they were to lose this game, they're going to be down to 4-6. And right now, Arcue, the last place is... Oh my god, what?
Pops in a battle mirror image. He checked it earlier with the first kill, but now it might actually be bad for them.
Oh.
Beloyski had to burn out a flicker.
This is why I really don't like the Estus pick against especially viewers like Fredwin. You can get jumped on really, really easily and get burned down on that flicker. Even Hazel is looking mighty, you know, he's in trouble in the jungle area.
They just lack damage right now, and so because they lack damage, they can heal back up from these big fights, but Key can also heal back members of Bigetron, and the difference is Bigetron have actual damage to swing around in these fights. Look at every single time there's a collision between 1 or 2 members from both these teams. Geek fam almost always are pushed back, and they take very minimal amounts of damage. Look at what's going on right now. They were getting so much advantage before the hard guard was even a factor, by the way. So Geek fam, they have to try and go for trades right here. Avoid fights, man. They're not there yet.
I think they're lacking way more than just damage. At this point, they're kind of lacking the core fundamentals of the draft. They have no strong side. They have nothing to play with. They're just reacting now. The only guy you would expect to have a lead is the Baxia with how fast he can farm, but even then, Superken's leveling him.
2.2k gold lead in 5 minutes. The game looked much more horrendous for Geek fam so far compared to what gold lead says. We're gonna see here the item though from both teams.
Enchanted Talisman finish for Moreno means more damage output, but more importantly, Necklace of Durance built up by Key. Knowing that he is an aggressive Angela, he wants to back Superken up and lower the healing from Geek fam.
Beloyski is all... Well, I mean, Superken is all out now. Penalty zone on the back, and it's the combo. The Netherrealm, they're all clumped up, and it's only beneficial for Bigetron Alpha, who wants you to clump up, who wants Moreno to keep on going. Superken to dash forward and to look for more as he pops in the Kalas emote. 5 minutes in, now 6. 4,000 gold lead as they look to siege down the mid lane turret. Iman,
Whoa.
the gold lane acting as an assassin in the enemy jungle. Pops in a synchro vision again. Hazel gonna reverse it down once again. The damage it up with the dive. And now they're looking for a boy who's under the turret, and Moreno just picks it up as well. Now with the BM, who just BMing. That's a flicker. And an onward Earth Shatter, but he gets baited in and taken out. Bigetron Alpha are stomping Geek fam.
I cannot believe I'm going to see a bigger domination in this game after that game 1 performance from Geek fam. They're losing everything. 5k in 6 minutes is almost 1k per minute.
Moreno just took turret shots, knowing that he has the black shoes. And when
part of the plan.
When Luke went for the punish, by the way, Superken dashed forward and took the onward. That was just chaotic, catastrophic, but that's just the way that Bigetron likes it, man. They know how to scrap in these fights. And just like that, Geek fam just has no control at all. At this early point in the game, they might already be forced to just play it super safe, only near structures, near turrets and their base.
Moreno taking a page out of Kenjaku's book, taking shots for his evil master plan. If you get it, if you know, you know.
I don't know what's JJK, but I know what you mean. I don't know.
Only for those who know. That reference was a deep one.
But yeah, so far. By the way, Hazel at that time when he got jumped on by 2 magic damage dealer, he has the Athena shield. And it really doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. It's just too much damage in this early game, in this mid game, that a mere Athena shield is just a paper for Iman and also Moreno. And the 0 kills so far in this game for Geek fam.
I mean, Bigetron, they're just playing it quantity over quality, right? Even though they can't really burst Hazel down, eventually he will fall given enough time. And you know, a big advantage for Bigetron right now is the fact that with Dominance Ice slowing attack speed, technically Iman can just circumvent all of that. And look at that. Geek fam just can't move out of their base due to the choke point.
What? Do they even have wave clear to play with, Arashi?
I mean, they have Faramis, they have Claude, but without items, they're still going to struggle to clear. With Key getting the flash of the Oasis, it's going from bad to worse for Geek fam now. They lack damage, and with Lord GM with the Oracle as well, there's so much tankiness built in already when they don't have reliable shred. It's all Marky, but he's going to have so much time because Bigetron, they can save all their ultimates just for Marky, right? Nothing is going to force them to use their spells right here.
The burst is crazy, and that's just one of the glooms that's now popping left and right. Luke is down to half HP now, and they're under their own turret, and Mon picks up the Holy Crystal. He beat his own record from last game. He got it in the 8th minute and the 50th second.
A perfect time to shout out UBS Gold, ex-MPL Indonesia
Yes, sir.
Season 13, as Eman are now, I believe, is top in the gold lead or gold standings for both teams, and this is going to be a quick work. No contest whatsoever. I mean,
Man.
what do they do?
Now you don't.
Man, that's a big amount of damage, man. That Starlium side really doing a lot of work for the Hermit. Wow, man. What can they do with a 9K gold lead for Bigetron?
The 9th minute of the game.
Geek fam, they're not coming out. It's like, you know, we were calling Iman out for not beating week 1 Iman. He might be trying to just beat that record, man.
Oh, MVP things, man. The debut of Eman in MPL Indonesia has been nothing short of spectacular. As we can see the items here, and also the gold lead for each member of the team. Rashi, what do you see?
Even the lowest one is 1,400. And if you look at Geek, they're lacking the healing reduction. It seems like a boy is going to go for a Necklace of Durance, which means that the damage on the Feramis will be a bit lower. Look at his BM though.
He just walks up, and now Super Ken is going between, gets a 3-man taunt, and it's a penalty zone! It was a man force into Moreno's glooms, it's everything! They even get a taunt down onto Marky, who is still able to survive, but look at the base turrets! They've been completely zoned away from their own base turrets in their own base. Key on an Angela is the guy zoning them away, and Geek Fam can't do nothing about it. Super Ken now walk in front, getting the taunt down at the Hazel. It's a desperate Netherrealm. It's a Zaman force, and Mon is dealing with it so easily. And a boy with a desperate play to get back in front with the base wide open. Bigetron won't even just go for the base. They're gonna go for a few more shots before they ultimately end it. In the 11th minute, we didn't even reach 11 minutes. It was 10:40, 10:50.
So I believe that is comfortably the shortest game of MPL Indonesia Season 13. Game 1 we saw domination